things?
Yeah, I love cultural areas.
Let's go.
I live in a huge, like, multicultural area. It just, you get culture shock sometimes where you're like, oh.
Okay, my darlings, we are currently live. Hello, ladies, men, and non-binary friends. Welcome back. Oh, I'm glowing. Fix the lighting, fix the lighting. Here we go. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Oh, Naomi, would you mind putting maybe your headphones in or something? I'm getting a little bit of echo from yours. Amazing.
Sorry, the UK!
Totally good. Sorry for the technical difficulties. If you have been here, you know that we had some internet things happening, but we're good. We're here. And today we're going to be playing some D&D for you. And all of the revenue made from this video will be going to the Kishta family. So that means any donations you send in and any ad revenue accrued on this video will go directly to them. Even if you send in $1, $5 for Go One Coffee this week, it will do wonders for this family. In one of our previous sessions, we were lucky enough to get a donation from Jennifer English, the actress who plays Shadowheart, and her lovely girlfriend Aliona, so if you want to be cool like them, you should totally donate. But even if you can't, by simply being here and watching the ads for longer than 15 seconds, you are helping families in Palestine, so thank you. Make sure to share this video with any of your friends that love D&D and Palestinian liberation. This is a mini campaign. We will be having multiple sessions, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss anything. And make sure you come back for every episode because we're going to be giving monies to different families that one of our players or I have sponsored. So, are we ready to play some D&D?
Yes, let's do it!
We have another outage.
We've been having multiple outages. Both Selene and I have been like struggling. I don't know what the hell is going on with our internet. Selene's went out and then mine went out and then Selene's came back on and then mine came back on and I canceled the stream and I turned it back up. So we've made it. We're here. As usual, all of the links to all of these wonderful players are below. So without further ado, let's get started. We're going to do a little bit of a recap. Last session we met the dreaded Machiavelli, Fidan's patron, who threatened Gongor if she didn't get a deer from him from the wild, which unfortunately she's unable to do because the berry given to her by Lazuli Lovely-Bell, the deputy headmaster, has vanished. We also met Winnie's sister, the famous playwright Sinway Willow, and our lovely crew made her feel very, very good about herself, despite her feeling a little inferior to her very, very famous, very beloved sister. We gathered our friends to meet for a battle in the middle of the forest during the full moon, where the students are strictly forbidden. But when Professor Moonglow was distracted and her quarters were easily accessible, so they could sneak under the school to find Deputy Headmaster Lazuli Lovely-Bell, who has been missing since the first day of school. It is suspected that her new pilot program allowing people from any background to attend Westerly Academy has led to her sudden disappearance. Our heroes battled the lycanthropes of Westerly, overcoming them, but not before Fidan was bit and began her lycanthropic transformation. With the werewolves defeated, our crew heads to the quarters of Professor Moonglow, hopefully to solve this mystery. Before you see a little cottage, very unassuming, in the middle of these woods. The door unlocked. Turn the knob, step inside, and you see a modest little cottage. There's, cups and mugs hanging on the walls, a little fireplace, various drawers and cabinets and such. What do you do? Where do you start looking?
I think first I'm checking on Fidan.
I'm definitely checking on Fidan. I feel like Akasha runs over and kind of grips her and is like, Fidan, look at me.
Lexus takes
that's a lot of blood.
A little box from her pack, and she's like, "Here, take one of these. It's called a Band-Aid. My dad invented them."
Fidan's just now
"Are you okay? That was a nasty looking bite."
Fidan's just now like, "Oh, my life flashed before my eyes." It's really boring.
Lexus looks at Gongor and is just like, "Get over here now."
Yeah, no, he's cradling your head, looking to make sure that you're not bleeding profusely, taking the Band-Aids from Lexus and trying to it doesn't really know how to use them. Like
Sticky.
You peel the paper off the edge, and then it sticks to you, and it stops the bleeding.
it keeps sticking.
It's
to my,
actually quite brilliant.
It keeps sticking to my fingers. I can't. Maybe you should try it.
Hang on. Yes. Lexus takes it, and it's like a very large bite wound, so it's the very comical tiny band-aid.
Kind of like,
I think this is how it. I think this is how it works.
Oh my god, amazing! All right, yeah. So
And
you get all cleaned up, and you feel this like pulsing power inside of you like nothing you've ever felt before. It's more than just magic. It's primal. It's in your blood. Like when you access your warlock magic, I think at times it almost felt like a jacket or like a hat or something to be worn, something that was temporary, something that you were taking advantage of for however long you were able to, but something that was not inherently yours. And this power that you're accessing through these newfound werewolf powers, it feels truly, truly yours.
Something weird.
Yeah,
Are
you
your
feel
teeth like all the same size at the moment, or are we gonna have to knock you? I really don't want to knock you out.
I mean, depending if there's another full moon, maybe knock me out. I give you full permission to make me unconscious whenever there's a full moon.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess, like-
Lexus writes out a little contract where it's like, I give you full permission, and I'm like, just sign here, so I have this in
And
writing.
Gongor, can you be my witness, please?
Yeah, sure.
Yes,
Do I-
Gongor, that's actually quite important.
Yeah, do I just stand here? Is there anything else I need to do?
Oh, you just sign this box right here where it says witnessed by, and then you would just sign your name.
He doesn't even read
Okay,
it.
and then-
He just writes.
Just signs your name.
We're gonna you have to read these things, Gongor. You have to read these.
You told me to sign it.
So if I told you to sign something saying you jump off a cliff, you would just sign it?
If you told me to, I mean, I trust that you wouldn't want me to do that.
I mean, I don't, and I appreciate that you trust me so much. But other people are not so trustworthy.
Okay, gosh, damn.
Devils
Okay.
come in a lot of forms, Gongor. Devils come in a lot of forms, and they're always looking for you to sign shit.
Okay.
You gotta read the terms and
Devils come in a
conditions.
lot of forms, and they also have a lot of forms.
Everyone's yelling at
Yes.
Gongor now.
I'm sorry, Gongor. I just
I'm
care
not just
about
like-
you.
My head's
No,
just more resting in his lap, so I'm just like looking up at him.
No, it's good. You're coming from a nice place. I mean, you're right. I probably should read that, especially, that's fair. Give me like
I appreciate you.
anyone can give me an Arcana check, a general wisdom check, or a history check, whichever you
I will
prefer.
do either Arcana or History.
Okay.
3 history is
9
I'll do
plus
Arcana.
4 is
Ooh,
13,
that's a
and I'll give
19.
myself guidance. That's only a 1, so that's only a 15.
I
14.
rolled a dirty 20.
Gorgeous. Okay, so
I-
Akasha, I think you would.
I did.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Not, actually.
I got 19 on that roll with Arcana plus 3, so that is 22.
Okay, 22. You got a dirty 20. Beautiful. So, yeah. So I'll say, Fidan, you are just sort of like, again, you're kind of getting the feel for this power inside you, and it doesn't seem like it's fully accessible to you right now. So, like, even though there's like a full moon happening, you can feel it almost like something brewing beneath you, where like you can feel the power, but it's almost like it's just out of your reach. It's not fully developed yet. And Akasha, what you would know is that about werewolves is that it can often take a full moon cycle for those powers to like fully develop once someone has contracted lycanthropy. So while the werewolf disease, I guess for lack of a better word, curse, blessing, however you'd like to put it, is in Fidan right now, she may not be able to access those powers for like another month or so.
Could I also tell like if there's a way for me to like cure her with that roll? Or
Yeah, I'll say that you personally would not be able to heal her with that roll, but it would be something that like maybe like a like a 9 or 10th level cleric would be able to do. You could sense that, like, maybe not you, but, like, definitely one of the teachers or, like, even some of, like, the upperclassmen that were very skilled would be able to heal something like that. Because lycanthropy from birth cannot be healed, but if you contract it, if someone is bitten, it can be healed through a high-level cleric spell.
Well, it's curable. We just have to get a cleric, and you will not be able to reach this werewolf
So what you're saying is I need to see the
form
schooner.
until the next. Yes.
Well, do you want it to be church?
The thing is, I have no idea what I'm gonna be like as a werewolf, and preferably I would not like to be one, if that's okay. I've already got a devil hating on me, making me try and do stuff I don't want to do. That's already fun, and I just point up at Gongor. I don't think he wants to date a werewolf.
I don't think. Well,
Are you trying to hide? Are you trying to hide the fact that you want to date Gongor right now? Because this is the first time I think you've explicitly said that to him. He's right next to you.
He just like did that and then just goes, "You can hear, can't you, Gongor?"
Yeah, I can. Fidan, I don't care if you're a werewolf. I like you for you.
Yes.
You like me?
Yeah, I like you.
how did you just realize this? You two have been flirting the entire battle.
You guys should listen to
I mean,
the
I
fairy
thought-
tale.
I thought I was being pretty obvious. Should I have been more? I mean, Lexus, help me out
Longer,
here.
you were doing nothing wrong. We've been telling her this entire time. She's like, I didn't know what Gongo will think of this. And it's
Insulting
he's so into you. He's so into you. Now that that's done, Adian, I was actually thinking that maybe you don't have to be under the power of this devil for a minute. I've been thinking of a way to get you out of this pact. If you would. It's a little. There's a lot of stipulations.
Uh-oh.
But would you like to hear my idea?
I'm open. I'm willing to hear ideas. Yes? Question mark?
Oh. What is equivalent in value to a soul, but another soul? Particularly a soul that this devil would care quite a bit about. Now, we can't take other people's... Now, we don't have the power to take souls like devils do, but I happen to have a friend who will basically sign anything I put in front of him. So, what if we could write out and I take out like a piece of paper, which is the first page of Lexus's contract, where basically the way Lexus's contract works is the only thing that Des read of that was this thing that says, Warlock agrees to A, relinquish their soul, and B, entice a mortal creature to sloth once per day. But the thing with Lexus's contract is that it has all these different pages of definitions and grievance procedures that basically means that it turns it into what her contract is, where basically she gives him food, he gives her powers, and if he ever wanted to cancel the pact, he would have to basically go through a shadow committee that she set up, which will give him a reply within like 10 to 300 business days. On this paper, she has instead written all terms in this contract. It's only one page. All terms in this contract carry their original meaning. So soul means soul. And I'm thinking, what if we could get somebody to write an illusory script? This is like a written apology. And then we get Adrian to sign that written apology.
I think I know what you're getting at. We trap Adrian.
We steal his soul. And then we have a bargaining chip to gain yours. The only thing that we need to do is make sure if we could get your contract.
Well, I was going to say getting Adrian's signature is not easy because he don't sign shit.
We might have to rough him up a little bit, but let's be honest, we all want to do that. So
I wouldn't do that.
out of character, I've had that planned since second session.
I'm obsessed And the fact that you didn't tell me, I'm not even mad about it because that is so fucking delicious. Also, Akasha being like, I wanna rough him up. I wanna beat his ass is so funny to me.
I'm willing for Akasha to be our muscle. No offense, Gongo.
Hey, none taken.
We could just. He's gonna go try to rough up another freshman or something at some point. We just step in, beat him up, and be like, we won't fucking annihilate you if you sign this written apology. And then look, it doesn't matter if he knows what he's signing. What matters is that we got the signature. We get Des to sign it as the devil, and then we have his soul. The only issue is I don't know if your pact prohibits you from harming Adrian or from a third party who knows you from harming Adrian. So ideally, if next time Machiavelli comes to chat, I would like, if you would have me, I would like to be there to serve as your lawyer and see if maybe I can convince him to let you see your contract.
Whenever he does appear, I smell sulfur. I will let you know whenever I smell sulfur again, because last time I did that, I kind of ran off on my own. But I will just basically grab you by the wrist and just go like, "Come with me."
I understand why you want to deal with this yourself, and I know that it was probably very hard to tell us and to trust us with this information, but like trust. I would like nothing more than to get you out of this pact. That is like
I'm like really
the top two most important things in my life right now.
Oh, bestie, thank you, and Akasha, you bestie as well.
If we rough him up, can I bite him?
Of course, Akasha, you can do whatever you want.
Considering that he is the son of a devil, I'm guessing he will be spicy.
I love spicy.
Akasha, actually, give me an investigation check really quick while they're having this conversation.
I have to investigate. I'm Sherlock Holmes, guys.
I'm just reminded of Raphael's line of like, "My blood is hotter than wyvern whiskey."
Wyvern whiskey.
21.
Oh, Gorgina, love you. So they're going on about amending pacts and such, and you notice, just the slightest divot underneath Moonglow's bed, covered by a blanket, and you rush over and you peel it back, and you see a hatch under her bed.
Yeah. She rushes over with a ooh.
Yeah, you crack that baby open. You have to like kind of like move the bed a little bit to like fully get it open. But yeah, you crack it open and you see a ladder going down further than you can see, surrounded by darkness.
Guys, I found the entrance.
Hang on. Lexus is gonna... I actually have a dice set because of my background. I'm gonna toss like a dice in down the hole to make sure it's not trapped.
That's so smart! Okay, yeah.
That's really smart.
Yeah,
actually.
that's so smart.
And also to hear how far it is down, I think that'd be a good idea as well.
Well, there's a ladder. We just have to like not fall off the ladder.
Absolutely.
Wait,
So you throw it down. And it keeps going.
At least there's a ladder.
I said, is there a bottom?
You listen for 15, 30, 45, 60 seconds. You don't hear a thing.
I'm gonna consult with the firm. I turn over like, thoughts? Down in the creepy hole? It's a mimic.
Yes.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if...
I'm not being haunted by my other campaign where everything is just a mimic.
Everything is a mimic.
Drama.
Okay. Yeah, that's a 3 plus 4, so that's a 7.
I have mimic trauma.
Yep. Anyone else want to do a check?
Would I be able to do insight?
Insight into a hole? You surely can.
I can try.
You sure, yeah, you can certainly try.
That's a 17 plus 4, so that's a 21.
This hole has never been happier to be a hole. Yeah, it's Lexus on that 7 Arcana. Seems fine.
I think I meant an investigation, and I just rolled it.
I can roll for Arcana too.
Yeah,
actually.
go for it. Go for it.
Let's see if I got this. I got 12.
Yeah, you don't sense anything magical. It's just a ladder going down into a hole.
It's just a hole, guys.
I don't trust the hole.
You
I
actually
don't trust it.
with,
I do trust it.
With your 7
Yeah,
Arcana.
it's just a hole, guys. Let's go. I think it's just a deep
This
hole.
hole, guys, this hole, it's at least happy it's a hole.
So, like, if it's happy it's a hole, it's probably not gonna kill us. Because it's so happy with its lot in life.
A time. It's just having a time. It's grand.
Oh my god. Alright, okay, so do you guys climb down the ladder? Your whole crew is with you, kind of waiting.
I'm more sliding down the ladder. Like, you know, instead of just, like, climbing, it's just, like...
Okay, your hands are probably gonna burn from that. Do you?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Okay, give me a con save.
Okay, this is gonna be bad considering the last time I did a Constitution save.
Fidan has trauma with con saves.
Yeah.
What was it?
That
You lose grip of the ladder.
Oh my god.
Gongor's gonna try to reach for you.
Can I use Mage Hand to help? Is Mage Hand even strong enough to do that?
Mage Hand, I believe, can lift up to 5 pounds, and from what I understand, Fidan is decidedly heavier than 5
Not
pounds.
5 pounds.
That's a dainty 5 pounds.
I spite.
What?
Can I?
What?
What happened?
Hang on. I'm looking at my spells. Can we stipulate that we took a short rest on the way to...
In the 5 seconds that you... No.
No, okay. I didn't know how long the walk to the forest was. I don't have any more spells.
Oh, no. It's okay, don't worry.
It's like in Alice in Wonderland. It's just goodbye, Dinah. Goodbye.
Do you at least have like
I
feather?
turn to like the other people. I'm like, do any of you have anything? Does anyone have Tensor's floating disc?
Oh my god. Yeah, no one has Featherfall.
Well, do we get advantage? My cat is here.
You know what?
Today.
I'll let you know what? I'll have the wizard roll a strength save with advantage.
Okay.
Because you're scared for your friend, but I'm not expecting much because wizards historically are not particularly gifted
She's
in
on my
such
dice.
matters.
What's about scale?
She's on my dice. I don't know what to do. Oh, don't put your butt on the camera. Don't put your butt on the camera. Please do not put your butt on the camera.
Oh my god.
Okay. You said with advantage.
I'll give you advantage to help your friend. Which I believe you have a -1 to this.
I have just a 0, I think.
Oh, okay.
I did not roll great.
What'd you get?
I got like a 4.
We get advantage so you can roll twice.
I did roll twice.
Oh,
your skinny little wrist like tries to reach out for Fidan, misses. Yeah, and Fidan, you fall backwards.
Yay, I'm dead!
No!
What do the rest of you do? Do you try to climb down?
Can I spider climb down? I want to see.
All right.
Do I have enough spell slots for that? I don't know how many. I think I have just enough for a spider climb all the way down.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so what does spider climb do that's going to help you here?
So I can concentration for up to an hour. I can essentially like touch somebody or myself, and I can climb down walls or up walls or on ceilings and whatnot.
Love. Okay, yeah. So you very deftly you're climbing down the fastest. Gongor's coming like pretty close after you. He's like very fucking scared for this. I'm gonna need everybody to give me strength saving throws. We're gonna do 3 and give them to me in order.
Do I need to do them or have I just gone?
No, your strength does not need saving. You are in free fall, my friend.
Alexa, play Free Falling by Tom Percy.
Okay, first is an 11 minus 1, so that's a 10.
Xfinity jinx
7
stuff.
minus 1, so that's a 6.
So
Xfinity jinx us.
5 minus 1, so that's a 4.
The minute I thought they couldn't get any worse.
I rolled 11, 11, then 5.
Kari's
Okay.
dice gone.
Okay. You feel this ladder shudder at your presence.
Oh.
And each of you is flung in a separate direction. Lexus, well, I suppose Fidan first,
Yeah.
Lexus second, Akasha third. Your friends follow soon after. And you are wrapped in the blanket of this darkness until you are pushed so far away that you cannot even see each other. And Lexus, you hear a raging thunderstorm. The kind that makes the walls shake. The kind of thunder that makes your chest tremble. That even adults find themselves scared of. You hear this rain pouring down hard, pelting on the roof. The roof. You look around and you find yourself in a little cottage. It's worn down, barely standing. The rain is dripping through holes in this thatched roof. There are buckets on the floor to avoid flooding. And you see your father's inventions, failed inventions from years ago, strewn about. Lexus, you're home. Not the soulless estate where you came from. This is your home. Your home. The last time you remember feeling happy with your father. You feel the warmth of the hearth, this fire in the fireplace, the smell of a dodgy stew that you and your father made with whatever was left in the house. His blueprints on the walls. This was before he could afford parchment for all of his different plans. And drawings that you two had done together on these walls. Your handprints next to each other. And you remember this day. You look down at your body and you're no longer a lanky 20-something. You are probably 6, maybe 7 years old. And you are clutching a plushie that your father made you, stuffed with leaves and hay. What does it look like to Lexus? What does this little plushie look like?
It's like a very shoddy version of a Pegasus, which was her favorite animal at the time because she wanted to be a knight and ride on a Pegasus.
You clutch.
And
Oh, sorry.
yeah, she just holds it close, I guess.
Yeah, you clutch this Pegasus close to you, hoping to find some comfort in this horrible storm. You see your father frantically placing more pots and bowls at the bottom of these holes in the thatched roof. And his focus comes back to you. Oh, my sweet daughter, you're shivering. And he comes over and he pets your shoulders. He sort of scoops you up, places you by the fire, gets some stew for you. Here, he goes, it may not taste great, but it'll be warm.
I think she just puts it down and like hugs him as tight as she possibly can.
Oh, sweetie, what's wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing. I miss you. I miss you so much. But it's and she can't really words. It's almost like she's totally forgotten about like what she was here to do. She just wants to stay in this moment forever.
Yeah, you
with the Dachi stew.
Yeah, you feel this comfort, and you are no longer stirred. You can't even remember how you got here or why you're here, but you just feel so safe and happy. Another crack of thunder and lightning outside. And your father goes, "Oh, seems like the perfect time for my newest invention. We should try it, shan't we?
Yeah, let's do it.
I call it the Lexus." And
Oh!
he pulls out a lantern. But the top and the sides look different. It's not like a traditional lantern. The metal around it, there's shapes carved into it. And he calls you over. "Come here, come. You gather around. He has that glint in his eye that you remember so fondly, his love of creation. And he spins the top of this lantern. You see the metal spins, and then he lights the center. And the fire turns blue with your father's magic, and the ceiling is covered in blue stars and swirls and light. Do you know why I call it the Lexus?
No, I don't.
He goes, "Because you're my little star. So full of magic and brilliance, an inquisitive mind with an eye for details."
She's just like sobbing at this point.
Oh.
She's absolutely sobbing. She's trying to hide it from her dad though. She's just like holding him and trying to not show this because like she knows the reason that she's sad is because of something in this reality that she never wants to happen, and she's worried that if she thinks about it too much, it's going to all be ripped away from her again.
He kind of bounces you on his knee. And he goes, I cannot wait to see the person that you grow up to be, my greatest creation. And he goes, "You deserve the world, my little star. And Dad's gonna get it for you, I promise."
I don't need the world, I just need you.
Hugs you. Oh, no, I'm getting crying.
God.
You fall asleep in the comfort of your father's arms. An embrace you haven't enjoyed in years. Safety you haven't felt in years. And this genuine care from your father that just lulls you to sleep. How is Lexus feeling right now?
Lexus has, because of course she's always thinking about the ways everything can go wrong, she has this nagging feeling in the back of her mind that there was something else she was supposed to be doing, that she's not supposed to be here. She's overriding that all just being happy that things are like this again. And this time she's like, I am going to make it different. I'm going to stop him. I'm not going to encourage him. I'm going to make sure, because like she has the world now and she has all of these things that like, you know, at this age she would have wanted. She would have liked to like not live in a house that was like big and like have access to like a big library. She knows that it doesn't mean anything because of the cost and what she lost to get all these things. And she has never been happier than when she was with her dad as he was. And she's like, I would endure any discomfort. I would give up any opportunity so that he still gets to be this person.
You hold on to that. Give me a wisdom save.
I have really bad wisdom. Okay, that kind of rolled off the little thing. So, yeah, it's a 3. I might need to get different dice.
Put them all in dice jail. You I'll say with hold on, we're gonna do a roll behind the board.
Mama.
Saved your behind.
Oh my god.
Just before the sweet embrace of slumber, you hear the pitter-patter of the rain outside, and you feel the warmth of your father's arms holding you. Before the sweet embrace of slumber can take you, you hear a voice calling out to you. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, darling, wake up! And you see Galandri standing over you.
Why did you do that? I was hi. What? And then like she kind of like realizes like everything that's like happened. She's like, oh, so there's like weird psychic magic here, I guess.
Yes. Are you all right?
Are you all right?
I'm
fine. Nothing's going. Nothing's. I'm totally good. You know, it's just like. It was just I was stuck in like a happy childhood memory and I didn't want to leave, but I guess that's how they get you.
I'm gonna do an insight check for Galandri here.
Lexus is too flustered to even do a deception check. Oh no!
Don't think she could have.
On a nat 20. What does Galandri see in Lexus at this moment?
She sees. I mean, I think Galandri is like she knows everything about anybody, so she knows like that Lexus is not close with her father, and she knows that there's all these rumors about how Lexus's father gained his wealth by selling her to a devil. And I think she sees that this is definitely some childhood memory about Lexus with her father and she can discern that they had a much, much better relationship there. And that she has way more care for her father. Like she can sense that something changed in their relationships and that Lexus still cares for more than, you know, her like big, like blustery, like fuck you dad attitude would have people believe.
I think in this moment, Galandri is just going to reach out and hug you, or attempt to hug you. Does Lexus accept this hug?
Lexus like pauses for a very brief moment because she's not used to being hugged. She is usually around, like her dad has, you know, now very stiff and not particularly touchy, and she spent most of the past year around books and not like people, but she does, like she hesitates, but then she does really accept the hug and like hugs her quite tightly.
Yeah. Galandri kind of like rests her head against your chest. You're quite a bit taller than her, so I think your head is probably just like on top of hers at this point. You feel like the softness of like her hijab against your chin, and that warmth that you were torn from, you feel once again, and you can almost hear the pitter-patter of the rain as you hold her close to you.
Lexus is trying so hard not to cry. She's like, I have complicated feelings for this person. I don't quite know what they are. I met her 2 days ago. I am not crying.
We're gonna cut away from there. And Akasha.
Oh god. Okay. Yeah.
You awaken. And the manor surrounds you. You're home. You find yourself in your bedroom, your old bedroom. You're in your room with your vast library and your tall stained glass windows with blackout curtains. What else is in Akasha's room, and how does she feel now that she's back here?
Well, there's a lot of stuffed animals. I think she just collects like squishmallows probably, but like the gothic ones from like Halloween,
Oh,
you
it's like a
know.
vampire one, yeah.
Yeah, there's a vampire one. She has a pink pony. There was a pink pony in there somewhere. There's something pink. In there. She is fond of pink in that extent. I think I mean like there's just the casual vanity or her clothing everywhere. I mean, she keeps a lot of her childhood toys that are made by her dad or like bought by her dad. I don't know. I mean, Dracula's a bit of an inventor. I fear. I don't know. Like in a lot of ways I think he was, but and some of these toys they're kind of gruesome, others are kind of cute. You know, there's an impaling kit. um, I think the initial reaction for her is confusion. I think she's like, "No, wait a damn minute. This is not." And she's looking around.
Yeah, give me a wisdom save, and I'm gonna do a little narration while you do that. Yeah, you see lots of things in here from your father as well. I mean, this is your childhood bedroom, so I mean, Dracula's got a lot of free time on his hands. You see a large portrait of you and him. He frequently gets these portraits done as you have aged and he hasn't, and he wants to document your growth, your childhood as much as possible. Your obviously your gorgeous wardrobe, and lots of different little wooden toys and plush things. Again, like just twisted enough to be from Dracula's hands. But yeah, he's got a lot of time in his hands, and he cares very much about you. You're the most important person in his life. So I'd say absolutely, there's things that your father has made for you in here. You look down at yourself, and like Lexus, you're much shorter, but you're no younger than maybe like 12 or 13 years old. And you remember being this young. You remember this feeling of standing in here. You remember this day exactly. A chill at the top of your spine. A ghostly kiss on your cheek. And the sound of a voice so enchanting it brings sirens to heal. My sweet, beautiful child. She is cloaked in sparkling purple mist. Absolutely breathtaking. And as an adult, you are the spitting image of your mother. But right now, you are sort of in that like awkward teenage. Tell us what your mother looks like.
So I have to bring up the Google Doc. Give me a minute. Was not
Hey, we love. Hey, if we're gonna make the references, we gotta use them. I totally respect that.
So her name is Estrella, and she is an Elistry drow. So she has like, you know, like purple eyes, you know, like all that. She's not Losthorn. She is. I would I would say she's a lot like Nadia from from What We Do in the Shadows. So like just
Beautiful.
imagine Nadia.
Mhm.
So she's like this long wavy hair. I don't think she has bangs though. And she looks almost exactly like Akasha, or Akasha looks just like her. So like what's up on here is essentially what this woman looks like, but with white hair, and darker purple skin, because Akasha's not full drow. She's not a half drow, but her father was a half drow, so she does not have, you know, like she's got dark hair and you know all this sort of stuff, which is dyed. Let's be honest. It's like a speckle. She has like speckled natural hair colors, like white and speckled with black. So she's like, might as well just dye it all black. So yeah, I mean, like she looks exactly like Akasha. She's got like that rounded face. I imagine Akasha being native, so native features, Native American. So she's got like cheekbones, jawline, the upturned eyes, the arched nose, round lips. So that's what she looks like, with the personality of Nadia.
Amazing. So you see this beautiful woman, your mother, before you, ethereal, beautiful, smart, kind, everything that you hope to be one day. She leans over and she goes, "Your father doesn't know that I'm here. I know he does not cling to worship the way that I did. But Ilstre calls to you, my sweet child. I can feel her presence around you. All you have to do is embrace her."
I don't know. I think Akasha in this moment is really just flabbergasted, like just thrown back. So it's just shaking of the head and just like I Mom? Why are you here?
I've come to find you, my sweet child.
I don't get it. This is weird.
It's okay. I know it's been quite some time. I want to be able to protect you, but in this form, it is difficult.
I don't know if it's a good idea for me to follow Elistri.
You may do whatever you wish, my darling, and I know that in the manner of the great Dracula, you will want for nothing. And I know that your father will do everything in his power to protect you. But I know that you yearn, you long for something greater than this, beyond the walls.
Doesn't mean I want a goddess.
You see, your mother, it's not hurt she feels, but it's definitely like the edge of like worry and concern that the reaches of her influence are already limited, and knowing that there's very little that she can do to help you beyond this.
I can try when I'm out of the castle, but I don't want to be out of the castle for goddess. It's not the reason why I want to be out of the castle.
I understand, of course. But what is it that you want, my sweet child?
I want just to be out there. I want to have friends. I want to I don't want to kill people. I want a cottage. I want to have animals around me. I want to have friends. I want to be normal, I guess. The tear is an actor.
Here's
Doing
paid
tearing up.
actor.
I'm actually tearing up for you. God damn.
she
I'm glad I
she
put some powder on.
No, you're doing great. She embraces you in the best way that she can.
Yeah, ghostly.
Yeah, you feel her form is not solid by any means, but being wrapped in this almost like if a cold wind could be comforting. You as a Dompier, you have colder blood. And in this you feel this ghostly touch of your mother. And you feel peace. She begins to sing to you.
Not the singing.
A, and it is.
So why are we all crying?
We're all crying. Almost like a haunting soprano, a child's lullaby that she was no longer able to sing to you. And you two sort of drift back and forth as she sways you like a mother would. You often feel pulled between worlds. Daughter of Dracula. Daughter of an Aylstry priestess. But right now you're just Akasha. And you feel safe. And you feel loved. And you feel at peace.
I mean, that's the one thing she wants.
Yeah. Now give me a wisdom save.
I rolled a 14.
Really? Okay.
Where is my pressed powder? Oh god.
You're good. So you wake, tears streaking your face. How does Akasha feel right now after that?
She is in tears. Like, it's very visible that she is, like, crying. And she's, like, they probably even in her sleep was crying. So, you know, the gothic makeup is streaking. Mascara.
Oh, poor thing. All right, we're going to roll for our friends here. Not good.
Have I died?
Don't worry, you have not died. You have not died. Oh, this is just, man, the dice tell a story, don't they?
Okay,
So-
evil cackle.
Akasha,
Yeah.
you wake, you turn to your left, and you see Gongor asleep next to you. Or not like directly next to you, but like within sight. And Winnie rushes over, seeing you awake. She woke up just before you
Okay.
and sees you crying.
I'm sorry. My speaker went out for a hot minute.
No, you're good. You're good.
My speaker said no.
You're good. So you wake up. Gongor's within sight. He's still asleep.
Okay, yeah.
Winnie has woken up. Just must have been just before you. And sees you crying, and she rushes over. And like, kind of like holds your face. Akasha, are you okay? What's wrong?
I saw my mom again. It was a memory, but I saw her.
Yes, I too saw a memory. It was terrifying and heartbreaking. I did not enjoy it. Are you okay?
I'll be better in a minute. Uh, I think this is magic. I think
Yes.
it's magic.
She pulls out like a little handkerchief embroidered with her family's crest and hands it to you.
Oh yeah, she's gonna have to. Well, I hope she's all right with like mascara being on that. She's
Yeah,
she's
she doesn't seem to
yeah.
mind.
I mean, I think at this point she's just gonna use it to wipe off her makeup, so she's bare-faced. Akasha doesn't have the white face on anymore. It's just her lashes. It's maybe some eyeliner. It's all off. She's just purple skin, like. And she's like, "Sorry about that. Sorry. It was all gonna come off anyways."
It's okay. I think you look beautiful.
Thanks. I look like my mom. I look just like her. It was a shock when she first showed to me, because it was just my face looking back at me, but older and darker and with lighter hair and dead.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
My dad found me. I was just a baby when she defended me from the wolves. I was tucked in between her breasts, and she was on top of me, and the wolves had ravished her body with their fangs. um, it's tough to talk about, but and that's how he found me.
Winnie holds you.
I swear, if this base holds up
I
through all of these
I know. Oh my god. With
I'm
my
gonna quit.
This is honestly so nice because with my other D group, I'm the only one that cries, or at least cries this much. So it's so validating for me for everybody else to be crying right now.
Oh, my Cancer rising. What did you expect?
Same girl, same. Oh my god.
Emotional. Got that
Okay.
water side,
Oh my god. Anyway, okay. So we cut away from there. Winnie holds you. And Fadian. You
It happens to me. It's always the uh-oh.
you awaken. And you don't see a memory, but what you see is beautiful. You see a sunny hillside covered in wildflowers. The trees creating enough shade for Akasha and for Winnie to be comfortable. They're currently seated together under an elegant parasol, likely belonging to Akasha. It's black and embroidered with red and purple lace. Bugsy and Athenia are sitting together. They wave to you. Galandri and Lexus are having what appears to be a spirited discussion about policy. And Galandri is weaving flowers through Lexus's hair as they do this. There's blankets laid across the ground, delicious food, wine, sweet treats, bottles of blood for Akasha, and a huge, huge cake. The biggest you've seen probably in your entire life. There's butterflies you can hear, birds singing. And for the first time in your life, Fadian, you feel completely and truly at peace. You feel a warm, strong hand on your shoulder and a voice. Do you like it? And you turn to see Gongor looking down at you. I know you said you didn't want to do anything for your birthday this year, but I don't know, it kind of feels like we should make up for lost time. How does Fidan feel seeing all the people she loves gathered together to celebrate her?
She's just awestruck. She doesn't know what to say. Like, because most of the years that she's been, like, on her own, she doesn't even celebrate her birthday. It's just a normal day for her.
Yeah, you've spent so many birthdays alone in various seedy taverns or sometimes in the woods, and it's always the same. You're huddled around a biscuit or an ale or occasionally some kind of sweetbread if you can find it, celebrating by yourself. There's no song, there's no celebration, there's no presents, there's no love. But here you feel it. You, from the top of your head to the tips of your fingers, you feel loved. How does Fidan spend her birthday party?
She's trying not to cry, because I'm not trying not to cry right now. And she just kind of turns and, like, bear hugs Gongor so tightly. Just, like, doesn't say anything, but just, like, hugs him so tightly.
Yeah, he kisses the top of your head and just, like, pulls you in a little bit closer. And right now, this is, like, everything you've ever wanted.
I kind of, like, take a seat and I just kind of blink and I'm like, wasn't there a reason we had all gathered together? Not for my birthday?
Lexus, you hear Fidan say this.
Yeah, to have, like, awesome cake. And because it's the last day of classes. But it is mostly your birthday.
Doesn't... I must be paranoid. Probably just me still being paranoid with everything.
Okay. You know, your paranoia is a part of your distinct charm, and it's why we all love you so much. Besides, you can never be too sure! You always have to read all the terms and conditions!
And then you hear Galandry after Alexa says that be like, darling, would you please give it a rest? My goodness.
No! Like, Fidan especially! We all need to be cautious. We all need to read the terms and conditions. That's how they get you!
Don't worry,
Like-
that's a lesson I've learned well.
Yes, darling, that is how they get you, but she's certainly out of her pact now, so I suppose there's nothing to worry about.
Well, if she would have seen the invitation that she signed when she RSVP'd to her own party, it says right here, Clause A, Fidan has to have fun. And she doesn't look like she's having fun right now. She looks like she's stressing out. And this is a stress-free zone, as seen by the sign over there. And there is a sign that Lexus has made that says, this is a stress-free zone.
Fidan immediately knows something's up because Galandry's just said that she's out of her patch. She's like, wait, what? Wait,
Yeah,
what?
the plan, it worked.
What plan?
Like, remember, like, you know, all those years ago when we were like, ooh, let's, like, make a plan and get Adrian to, like, sign off a thing. And then, like, we just, like, went back and did that. And now you're, like, all good. So, no more pact. It was awesome. And you're free now.
Fidan feels so uncomfortable because she realizes that something is up and just kind of starts backing away like, no, this isn't real. This isn't real. This isn't... That kind of starts to freak out.
Give me a wisdom save.
Luckily, I've got a +4 in wisdom, so may this be a good roll.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a 12, so +4 is a 16.
On that 16, you feel Gongor like sort of calming you down. He's used to your various behaviors and tics and such. And he hands you a small box. And he says, I know it's crazy. These past few years have been crazy. But I got you something, and it's your birthday. I want you to have it. You open it?
Yeah.
What is the material thing that Fidan wants the most in this world?
Her contract.
Yeah, you open it up and you see there, and you also see the berry.
Oh my god! Where did you find this?
You know, I pulled some strings for my best girl.
Let's go.
Best girl.
Like, feeling definitely a lot calmer now. And just kind of wanting to sit down and stay in this thing forever.
Gongor, you coward! I thought you were gonna propose.
Listen, you're the one who's always saying how like people are getting together too quickly. There's nothing wrong with building a relationship long term. It takes time, you know?
Fair enough. Maybe I may be a little bit of a hypocrite.
I mean, I have a good feeling that you've already drawn up the marriage license. Lexus, have you?
You know I have.
I
You know I have.
I know
Can I be the flower girl?
it.
Oh,
Duh.
Akasha, you were already gonna be the flower girl.
Oh, yay.
And it's indoor
Weird.
wedding so that vampires can attend.
Yeah.
Indoor night wedding.
Indoor night wedding.
It's so
Indoor night
pretty. Oh my God. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Yeah, this is the best birthday ever because, like, I've never celebrated it with anyone before. And, like, ever since I've just known everyone, like, she begins starting to cry because I'm gonna start crying in a sec. Just like, holy shit, like, people actually like me.
Of course people actually like you. You're awesome.
You're my best
And
friend.
you've deserved a birthday like this your entire life.
I just kind of, like, rest my head on Gongol's shoulder.
He sort of pets your hair a little bit as you're there. Athenia starts playing her lute, and you all sing happy birthday
Can we actually sing it?
with the delay on
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Fidan. Happy birthday to you. Honestly, realistic of the actual synchronization of when people try to sing happy birthday to each other.
So true. And
Just fun.
as you hear that last, uncoordinated chord, we'll say, it rings out further than it should, almost like it's on repeat. And this ringing in your ears gets louder and louder and louder and louder. And you wake up. Next to Bugsy and Athenia. Bugsy's shaking you awake. Oh, You're awake. Okay. I think I hear the others. We need to get to them. Are you all right?
That was a dream.
Yeah, it was a dream. It was a memory.
No, it wasn't. Not for me. I didn't have a memory. That. I mean, it's not even been my birthday yet.
Oh. Bugsy hugs you.
Like, because he's so tiny, I'm just like.
Yeah, he's so little. He's like around your waist area, basically, like tucked under. Like, yeah, this place fucking sucks. We gotta start moving.
Mm. I agree. I would like to be out of here very soon. Thank you. Yes. Mm-hmm.
You all gather together. You find each other eventually in the dark. You're not quite sure what that was. Fidan, give me an Arcana check, please.
Okay, before I do that, like, as soon as I see Gongo, I just run to him and immediately hug him.
Yeah, he pulls you in really, really tight. Doesn't say anything, but he just pulls you in tight.
He doesn't say anything either.
Yeah.
Just gets a 5 plus 3, so that's an 8.
Yeah, you're not quite sure why yours would have been different. Why everyone else would have had memories and you not.
Can I ask people, like, whatever that was when we fell down here, you all got memories?
Yeah, ours were all memories.
Lexus is being uncharacteristically quiet, but she does kind of just like nod.
I didn't get a memory.
Anyone else can make an Arcana check if they would like.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Also, can I pick up on Lexus?
Yeah, do an insight check.
I will roll. Ah!
Oh no!
No,
Lexus is still trying to be
Is it
helpful,
like
so I'll also
hand?
roll an Arcana.
Okay, so
Oh, thank the first good roll of this session. 15 plus 2 Arcana, so that's a 17.
I
Excellent.
rolled a 7 for Arcana. I'm gonna roll for Insight.
Beautiful.
That is a hold up. 23.
23 insight
Damn it!
on a 23 insight. What the hell is Akasha seeing right now from Lexus?
That probably that it was like very, very, very sad. It was very, very sad for her to be ripped away from that memory, that it was very happy. And I think from what Akasha and Fidan know of Lexus, I think that Akasha could probably also deduce that it had something to do with Lexus's father. And she's picking up on some of the other things that Lexus had said in previous sessions where she's indicated that they've had a much happier relationship.
I think she's gonna approach you. I think
Okay. Oh, what do I see with that 17 Arcana?
We'll get to
Okay.
that. We're playing out feels
Okay.
here. We're doing that first.
I want Akasha and Lexus to have a moment, you know.
Yeah.
So she's gonna approach you.
Hey, Akasha. Crazy, like psychic magic. Am I right? Yeah. Did you also see a
Lexus?
childhood memory?
Did you see your dad?
Yeah. We used to get along a lot better. And I think I'd be happy to share what happened with you and Fidan, maybe if we could get like a moment of privacy. But yeah, it was I saw him before he became what he is now. And I almost wish I didn't leave.
If it makes you feel better, I saw my mom.
You know your mom?
I know her ghost.
And how did that feel?
It sucked.
I'm not a hugger, but would a hug be appreciated at the moment?
Winnie already hugged me, but I'll take another one.
Okay.
Oh.
Alexis very awkwardly hugs Akasha.
Yeah. I feel
Look
like
at us, the parental issues club.
Yeah.
God, yeah. Both mommy and daddy issues. We
I
love
love how
it.
you're just like, oh, I had a childhood memory of my dad. I had a childhood memory of my mum. I'm just there like, what's a childhood?
Yeah, the no parents
You guys
club.
had childhoods? You guys had childhoods?
Anything else? Anything else we want to do between Akasha and Lexus in this moment?
Do you have a mom?
I never knew her. She died when I was born. It was just me and my dad for as long as I could remember. Yeah, I mean, I think that it's only until recently that I've realized that growing up with 0 maternal figures in your life can potentially cause some issues. I think I realized that on the very first day of potions class, and I was like, oh no.
Out of nowhere, you just have Fidan and just go,
But
yeah.
I mean, do you like what? I don't know. I mean, how's Dracula? I mean, it seems like he cares
Well,
about you.
he does. I love my dad a lot, but I'm not him.
Mm.
And I'm not my mom either. My mom was a priestess of Illustri before she died. And she didn't die pretty either. I was just an infant when Dracula found me, and she died protecting me. She showed up when I was 13.
Like,
and I want
as a
to
ghost?
I want to think it's her, but spirits are memories and whispers of people, so I know that it's not really her.
But maybe that says something, that she cared about you so much that even death couldn't keep her apart from you. Akasha, I'm envious of you sometimes. I mean, trust me, I know what it's like dealing with parental expectations. But I think it's wonderful that your parents take care about you so much. And I know it's scary to go against what they want. But like, if they care about you that much, then I think they can understand that you're your own person. And they should be proud of who you've become.
I think if your dad loved you once, he can love you again.
My dad doesn't really like me right now, but it's not his fault. But that it also means that there's nothing he can do to change it. And that's on me.
Is it the pact?
What pact?
You're a warlock.
Oh, my pact. Oh no! Oh yes, it was my pact.
Oh, a deception check right now.
Oh! Do you want me to?
Yeah,
roll?
Akasha.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Akasha insight with advantage because that was a slip up.
I
Lexus
am
chooses to-
ready for the EastEnders theme to come in with just do.
I rolled another
Lexus is
21.
not gonna roll for this because she is keeping this a secret out of the fact that she has never told anybody about this. She's been keeping this to herself, but now she's been feeling so alone, and she so badly wants somebody to know. But she
Okay.
also can't bring herself to actually say it.
Love that. So on a 21, Akasha, you got a 21.
Yeah.
On a 21, what does Akasha see in Lexus right now? In this lie?
She realizes that Lexus realized that she slipped up when she said pact, and then Lexus said, "What pact?" Which indicates that there are multiple pacts, and that the pact that she thought Akasha was talking about is not her own pact. And probably her dad's.
Are there more than one?
Yes. Yes. There are. Look, I'll tell Fidan and you together, because I also think Fidan deserves kind of to know I've been so like fucking obsessed with getting her out of her pact. But the reason that my relationship with my dad is the way it is because he is quite literally contractually forbidden from being a good person. So it's not. So I have a complicated relationship with him. You know, like, I wish he didn't do what he did in the first place, but it's not his fault. He couldn't fix it if he wanted to.
Who's the demon? The devil.
I did not write a patron for my dad at the moment.
I'll say you, through the contract, you're not able to say, and we can work that out later.
See, I have ideas. I didn't know if we were gonna get to that section of things, but I do have ideas of what I want them to be.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. I can't even figure out. I know who it is, but I can't. I may know who it is, but I may be potentially contractually forbidden from doing it as a little clause in his contract, which maybe potentially prohibits people who read it from disclosing the identity of the patron.
Okay.
But it's somebody above my pay grade at the moment.
Above the devil that you're assigned to?
Dez is barely an archdevil.
Oh.
Can I actually call Fidan over while everybody is distracted?
I'll say
and be like,
so if there's anything else we want to sort out between Akasha and Lexus at this moment, I'd love to also do that Arcana check.
Yes. Dez is barely an archdevil. I found Dez through researching for months about different types of archdevils, and I found him in a book because he's different. Because of the nature of his domain, which is like sloth, you don't really see many people who would willingly become warlocks embracing that sort of sin. People fill his domain by just doing nothing. So I had to really look into. I'm his only warlock. He didn't even really know that he was supposed to have warlocks until I summoned him, and I was like, "This can actually be quite good for you." And he's like, "Yeah, dude, that sounds like I just have to sign like a piece of paper." So my pact is warlocks on easy mode. I can't.
you doing an impression of my impression of a surfer boy is like so important to me. That's so important in my life. Amazing. Okay, so on that 17 Arcana, trying to figure out why Fidan's experience is different. You, Akasha, everyone you've talked to that has experienced this together, you've all been enveloped by a memory that is incredibly heartbreaking when you wake from it because you can't be there. But in the moment, it's a moment that you yearn for. It's a moment that you felt comfortable, a memory that you felt safe in. And you think that Fadian's might be different because she's never felt that in her life.
Yeah. We're hug team. Are we gonna go? Are we gonna go give Fidan a hug? Akasha,
Yeah.
let's take a break from the lore dump.
I don't expect that.
Yeah, you're still, I think, hugging Gongor at this point, and
Yeah.
like he's clearly very upset too. Everybody's very upset and shaken by this whole situation, and he breaks apart from you, seeing Akasha and Lexus sort of come towards you, and you guys all embrace in just the tightest hug ever, and just hold each other for a moment in the
I
darkness.
think Akasha pets Fadian's hair and calls her my sweet.
Aww.
And I think she picks it up from her mom and how her mom told her. So she's trying to use that in this moment.
I'm crying. I love you guys. It's so good. Okay.
Fidan, if you didn't see a memory, what did you see?
I'm not sure. I think it was probably our final year, and we all had got together for my birthday. And I've never
Fidan, we
had,
can throw you a birthday party.
because I've never had a birthday really. I've always just really had it on my own, and it was just really nice. And I was out with my pact, and everyone was just all together having this really nice time.
Lexus is gonna write a little contract. And it says, by the end of our time at Westerly Academy, Fidan will have an amazing birthday party and be out of her pact. And she signs it. And she says, I know you don't really like signing contracts, but this is a pact that I'm all too happy to make.
No, I trust any pacts I have with you because you're not.
Don't do that. You don't know that it's really me. Please just read it first.
If it's not really you, then let me just Gongor, come over here. Let's just get together.
Oh my god.
Are you gonna?
I love Fadian saying like the most devastating line, I trust any pact that's with you, and like that being so heartfelt and sweet, and Lexus being like, no.
And also Akasha can sign the contract as well. It is a covenant between the Rose Bros.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
amazing.
She already took it and signed it.
Okay. So you guys are all gathered in Galandria. Everybody's been crying. Everyone's been a mess. Hugging and holding each other. Galandria steps forward and goes, well, I suppose we should get a fucking move on then. And starts heading towards, you do see like a flicker of light in the distance. And she starts heading that way. As you head in, you're met with a wall of hedge and vines.
Oh my god, there's a hedge maze!
Is it a
You don't see an opening here. It's just a wall.
I make an opening.
You make it
Does
opening?
the wall look susceptible to force damage?
How do you... Yeah, so you guys can make whatever attacks you want. Let me know what you're doing.
We have a druid.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh yeah.
There's a druid right here. There's a druid right there.
Galandri... I don't believe she has plant growth yet.
You mean?
No, she does not. So she doesn't have plant growth. She doesn't have anything that can, like, speak with the plants. So she would probably be doing the same thing that you would, either, like, hitting it with, like, an attack spell or something. So I'll let you guys decide what
I have
you want to do.
firebolt.
Oh,
Firebolt?
I've got firebolt.
Before we do this, can I do an Arcana check just to like see if there's something's gonna happen if we attack the head?
I mean, it is a It's a
That might
hedge.
be a good idea.
It's a hedge that is growing underground without sunlight, so there's absolutely magic here. I'll say that.
Just a hunch.
I'll give you that for free. I'll give you that
Okay,
for free.
14 plus 2 is a 16.
16 Arcana to see if it's gonna hit you.
16 Arcana. To see just like, is it gonna hit me then? And to see what would if attacking it might be a bad idea, and like if it's maybe like trapped.
Okay. It's a hedge.
You can't tell whether or not it would do anything. It looks, I mean, it's clearly magical. There's magic in it, but like you can't really tell.
All right, team. Back up. And yes, Fidan, do you want to do Firebolt, or do we want to like Eldritch Blast this thing?
Do Firebolt.
All right, yeah, do an attack roll.
That's what I'm doing. Plus 6 to this. So that's a 16.
16. Oh, that certainly hits. Okay.
That's 1d10. I'll just do it on a D&D Beyond because it's just easier.
Just easier.
Ooh, that is a nice 7.
7. Okay, so 7 on the hedge maze.
7?
That is enough. Fidan, you and Gongor are wrapped in the vines and pulled inside. And
Damn it!
as 16 was not high enough to see if this was a bad hedge maze. So
Gongo as well. I'm assuming that it's a hedge maze that's gonna lead to a romantic garden.
So you two are pulled in. Akasha, you are also pulled in with Winnie. I will need you and Winnie to make dexterity saving throws.
Do you want me to roll
Lexus,
for her?
I can roll for Winnie. Don't worry about that. Just because I have her stat sheet. And then you are also going to need to make a dex saving throw, Lexus, along with all of your friends.
I have +1 to Dex. 4 + 1, that's a 5.
You get. Oh, you're pulled right in, baby.
Yeah.
It wraps
rolled
around your
11.
legs. What'd you get?
11.
11's not going to do it. You get pulled in.
Just
Bugsy gets pulled in. Athenia gets pulled in. Winnie gets pulled in. She rolled a 3. She's got the best dex of all of you, and she rolled a fucking 3. And yeah, Gongor's already pulled in. Yeah, you guys are all pulled in.
time. We're just having a time.
So the way that you are paired off, Galandri and Lexus, Akasha and Winnie, Gongor and Fidan, and Bugsy and Athenia, you are all paired together. Who's to say why? And you
I mean,
can...
considering what Fidan has seen in her dream, she is doing a light shipping of everybody.
I love it.
Just so we were pairs.
Amazing.
Pretty.
Okay, so you guys are in the maze. I'm gonna need everyone to give me an answer, left or right. So Galandri and Lexus, excuse me. Left or right?
Right.
Okay. Akasha and Winnie, left or right?
Let me roll on that, actually.
Ooh, I like that.
Right.
Right. Bugsy and Athenia are gonna go left, and Gongor and Fidan
Left.
left. Okay. Galandri and Lexus, right or left?
I guess now left.
Okay. Akasha and Winnie.
Another right.
Okay. Gongor and Fidan.
We're gonna stick left.
Okay. Bugsy and Athenia are also gonna go left. Galandri and Lexus.
Oh no, the suspense.
Oh.
Oh, can you hear me?
Okay, now I can, yes.
All right. Galandri and Lexus.
Oh, is there
left?
nothing happening? Or is it just...
Oh,
Left.
you're gonna give me your decisions first. Then things are gonna happen.
Oh, okay.
All right. Akasha and Winnie.
Left.
Beautiful. Gongor and Fidan.
I mean, I think there's an adage where you just stay left in a maze and you'll get to the center easily, so I'm just gonna stay left.
Love it. Amazing. Okay. Galandri and Lexus.
Oh,
Like-
right.
You're gonna go right?
Yeah. I know that's an adage, but I'm just like, I got some variety.
Akasha and Winnie.
Another right.
Gongor and Fidan. Left?
Uh,
Let's go. Beautiful. All right, one more time. Galandri and Lexus.
We're going left this time.
Right.
I
Akasha
have
and
zero
Winnie.
strategy.
Reroll. Okay. Right.
Right. Gongor and Fidan, we're gonna go left.
left.
Excellent.
To the left. To the left.
Everything you own in the box to the left.
Fidan and Gongor. You two are navigating this maze. It's even kind of hard to see it, like where you're going in the dark. But you can feel the presence of these hedges on either side of you. Gongor tentatively like reaches out for your hand, and stays in front of you to try to like bear the brunt, the force of whatever might come for you. You narrowly avoid various spikes and thorny vines that whip out to try to grab you. You avoid noxious gas coming from some of the flowers in the area, and you are the first to navigate through the maze. Left was the key. I'm so pleased that you knew that.
Yes.
Bugsy and Athenia follow shortly behind you. Galandri and Lexus. You can tell like Galandri is trying to tap into these vines and these hedges, and that there's something wrong.
Can you like talk to plants?
Well, it's not quite that simple, but I do have a connection to nature, but there's something wrong with these plants. They're not quite natural. There's something wrong with them. They're corrupted.
Like what kind of corruption? Like, is this a fae thing? I'm wondering, just because Lovely Bell's like, hey,
Do an Arcana check.
I'll give guidance. It wouldn't have helped.
Roll the one. Yeah, no clue. She can't quite sense it. This is just something that she's just not familiar with, not used to. But there's something dark and corrupted in this maze. You are both swiped with a single thorn whip, and take 2 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Ow. And I'm assuming it's been like an hour at this point. Like it's been like since the fight.
I will say yes. You gain back my warlocks can have their spell slots back. Because
oh no, I was just asking because I cast Armor of Agathis and I had 10 hit points, but those would have been expired in like an hour.
Oh no, okay, yeah, you can do that if you want. I'll say it's definitely been an hour. I think with the dream sequence and like all that's happened, I'll say it's been an hour. So my warlocks do have their spell slots back. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Great. But eventually you navigate and you make your way through. Galandri kind of like covers you, as that thorn whip comes out. She kind of takes the brunt of it and leads you through the maze. Akasha and Winnie, you guys went right many times.
It's the dice, not me.
It's the dice. Hey, you know what? Gotta honor the dice.
That's the dice.
Gotta honor the dice. I'm gonna need you both to make a con save for me.
Uh-oh.
I will roll for Winnie. She gets a +1 to this. You only have to beat a 10.
17? 17.
She got an 18. You guys are not poisoned. So one of the flowers blooms next to you and spits out this lime green sticky substance right into your face.
Ew.
And Winnie's like very dexterous nature swipes it immediately. She recognizes that it's some type of poison and like tries to get it off of your face as well.
Yeah, that's gonna be awkward with her just like on my face like that. Yeah.
You got to stop squirming or it's going to get in your eye. Like the moms trying to like clean off their kids' faces. But eventually you do make it out. All right. Once you all find each other again, you see that there's a cavern before you.
Trickery and treachery around every corner.
I'm not going down it again.
Okay. Has everybody studied up on their Sphinx riddles?
What?
I know some riddles.
Akasha, speed round. What walks on all fours in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon, 3 legs in the night?
My dad.
Oh, it's a person, Akasha. It is a person. That is the life cycle.
Oh.
We need to be prepared. Oh.
Why am I blurry?
Are we gonna like roll? I'm gonna try again. Roll an Arcana check.
Yeah,
into the cavern.
Actually, if you want to you can roll Arcana if anyone wants to do a perception check, if anyone wants to do, if you want to do a history check, there's not really a ton of history here. But let me know if you want to do a type of check.
Would investigation work?
Oh, investigation, that's a great check, yeah.
Okay, cool.
So it's a 15 plus 4, that's 19 for perception.
Perception, great.
14 plus 4, 18 for investigation.
18 investigation, and then are you doing any rolls, Akasha?
I rolled the 10 for Arcana.
Okay, on a 10, you don't really sense any magic in here. It's very cold. It seems very desolate. There isn't a lot of like, even like life. Like you don't. It seems like this sort of like lifeless cavern.
Damn.
What was that check that you got, Fidan?
That was a perception, and I got a 19. Because 15, and then I have a plus 4.
All right, great. And then what was you did investigation?
Yeah, 18 investigation.
Okay. So, great. You walk in, and it is cold, dark, damp. Much like Akasha, you don't really sense anything here. You walk inside, it's sticky. The floor is sticky, the walls are sticky.
Okay, who had a massive bender in here and didn't tell us?
This is actually pretty cool. This is a big space.
Maybe. You have a rave here, right?
Good. You just have to get through the hedge maze.
I read this.
And you know the devastating childhood memories.
Except for me!
Yeah, Fidan, your childhood sucks so much, you got to see something in the future. I'm joking about it, but I'm actually still very upset. What?
Future? Because that will be a very nice future for everyone. Please.
That's actually... I appreciate the optimistic spirit you're bringing to the team, Fidan, because that's true. You know, I can't go back and, fix the past. But, you can have a birthday party.
I can have a birthday party and you can be dating Galandri.
Yeah, what did it
What?
say?
What? Me and Galandri.
Guys,
We're
I
friends.
once read a book where there was a little doll guy who got swallowed up by a whale. And this is very much giving the vibe of being swallowed up by a whale. It's
Everyone,
very
pause.
sticky
No
and
one's crushing
weird.
Bugsy.
No, why would he crush Bugsy?
Because I read that same story and they crushed the small green guy.
Where are you guys reading these stories about whales?
It was
As
in my
you-
dad's library.
As you get louder and louder, the sticky substance on the walls start to shake a little bit. And you look around, and then you look up. And above you are 3 enormous spiders.
Spiders.
Oh, wait.
Ah.
Oh wait, no, I'm not Lotsworn, so I guess that doesn't work that way.
You are not.
I was
And
not
also,
gonna be different.
19, you got a 19 perception?
Yeah.
I got a 25 stealth. I was so worried because I was like, fuck, that's a really good perception. And then you got like 17 or 18 investigation. I was like, fuck, that's a really good investigation. And then I rolled. They get a +7 to stealth. So
Oh my god.
three giant spiders above you.
As if I'm not already annoyed by spiders in Dragon Age.
They're gonna get a surprise round on you.
Damn it!
So
Something on
is it,
Discord literally this morning. I'm not an evil DM.
I don't have a lot of spell slots.
Listen.
Come on! I mean, let's be real. The only good thing that has come Fadian's way at this point is getting through the maze unharmed.
Because of the old adage, you always go left.
Fidan, make me a strength check, DC 12.
You see what I mean? I've got a -1 on strength as well.
So I have like pretty low
Yeah, so that's an
spell
8.
slots, so just letting you guys know,
Yeah,
I only got like 2 spell slots left, and that's first level.
got you. From there, yeah, you are restrained by a web.
Yay!
Web shot out, you are restrained.
That has happened so far.
So I will say, on your turn, you can attack and destroy the webbing, but that would be your action.
Yeah.
But you would have to wait till your turn to do that. They're gonna hit Gongor, and he's gonna make a strength save. He makes the save. So they shoot a web at him, and he's fine. They are gonna shoot. They're gonna shoot at Lexus next. Yeah, yeah, they get you. 20. I'm assuming your AC is below 20?
My AC is 12.
Got it, for sure. So make me a strength save. It's gonna be DC 12.
Right. Let's see. Man, I'm going to commemorate this. That is a 20.
Oh
That's 20.
my- Amazing.
On the strength save.
We honor. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna give it to you. We honor nat 20s in this house. On a nat 20, how does Lexus disarm this spider with its own web?
So Lexus's outfit, which I've realized I haven't described, is if it's like Jacaerys Valerian from House of the Dragon.
Yes!
So it's a little like light armored prince boy outfit. So she grabs the cape to protect her hand, and then kind of like yanks on the web, and then continues to pull it out of the spider like this layers of scarves from like a clown, and she's just like, "Oh, this is gross. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this." Ah.
Amazing. Honestly, I love that, and I feel like on that, you pull the spider onto the ground. You keep pulling the web until there's no more web to web, and you pull the spider onto the ground, and it's actually going to take some falling damage on a nat 20. That is so fucking cool. Oh, wait,
Yes,
no.
mate.
All right, falling damage, we gotta do d6.
A warlock's strongest suit, a strength saving throw.
Let's go. All right, amazing. Yeah, that spider. Don't worry, there's no dragons.
There's dragons.
You just started talking about Jacaerys Valerian, and I started thinking about House of the Dragon.
I've seen House of the
Lexus
Dragon.
looks over at Galandri for a reaction as she does that, but then pauses and she's like, wait, why do I care what Galandri thinks about this? Ah.
Cute.
I've altered that idea, haven't I? I've
Very
altered the
well
idea.
done, darling. Amazing. Okay, so
Yeah. You know, I'm
Hey,
really
hey,
good
you
at
rhyme.
strength saving throws. Really good. I'm really good at. I don't know why I said that. I'm not good at strength saving throws at all. That was actually incredibly lucky.
no, you're looking very lean. I see it, darling. Very athletic. Okay, so everybody, please make me roll for initiative.
Okay.
Hoo-bah.
Not me rolling a 19.
11.
That's an 11 for me as well.
Didn't you guys also have the same initiative last time?
We did. Warlock buds.
Yeah.
What's better than one Eldritch Blast? 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Amazing.
One cover girl, 2 cover girls.
Okay, fabulous. All right, so 19. Let's see what Winnie gets. She gets advantage.
Had to take out. I think she has a crossbow. I think she's either proficient in it or she just has daggers.
Or 18. Oh my god, you scored better than Winnie on initiative. That's crazy.
Winnie is truly the MVP of these combats.
Yeah. We love. Hey, Rangers, man. Rangers, underrated class. Galandri is gonna roll. She gets a +3. She gets a 20. How is the druid going first? This is nuts.
Crazy.
Can you see if they want to be our friends? Can you chat to them?
Animal friendship, please. I'm a
Oh,
drow,
true.
you know.
Yeah, she could do some animal friendship. Okay, yeah. Unsurprisingly, Bugsy gets an 8. And Athenia. Oh, Athenia gets a +4. I didn't realize Bards gets a shooting initiative. Excuse me. 14. Okay. Great. Great. Yeah, Galandri's gonna try to do some druid shit. She's gonna try to do some druid shit. She's gonna do some animal friendship. Let's see what we got here. Wisdom save 13. All right. They do not have great wisdom. They get a +0. So let's see.
They're not very learned or experienced spiders.
That spider gets a
Nat
nat 1.
one?
Spider, please.
Oh my gosh. You see that, like, Galandri starts, it's almost like a chittering, but it's like a sleigh chittering. Like, it's like a trying to talk to this thing. And they're like gabbing, you can tell. They're like they're going back and forth, like, oh my god, like you and you too and me, and like, oh my god, that's so cute, but like you should fight for us, right? Like that's like we should like totally do that. And spider number 1 is now on your side.
Real.
Very slay. Very, very slay.
Can Akasha shout to Gleandry, like, let me pet it later, please?
Of course, darling, we have some more priorities right now, but I'll certainly add it to the list. Amazing. And that spider is going to go... Oh, Akasha, you go next.
Oh. Yay, I don't have much that I can do, because I only have, like, 2 spell slots.
You're good, baby, you're good.
I forgot to give her a crossbow, so she does not have a crossbow. But what I can do...
Don't you have daggers, though? You have a couple daggers.
I have daggers, but, like, I'd have to get really close and personal with the spider.
You can also throw a dagger if you want to.
You want me to throw a
There's
dagger?
one that's on the ground that you could actually stab, but you could also throw them. So there's only, in terms of enemies, you have 2. One of them is on the ground near Lexus, and then the other one is up top, which you could throw to. So it's up to you.
The ones that is befriended is on the top, right?
Yeah, so there's 2 up top, one is your friend, one is not, and then there's one on the bottom, not your friend.
Can I like light it on fire?
Yeah.
Can I use a cantrip? Can I use cantrips?
Yeah.
Do I not get? I don't get slots for cantrips, right?
Cantrips you can use as many times as you'd like.
Oh hell yeah. I'm gonna use a firebolt. That's all I
Great.
can use.
Their
I'm gonna-
AC, yeah. I won't tell you what their AC is, but you can roll to hit. So you add.
I think it's a +5 for me. 21.
Certainly hits. Yeah. Do you hit the one on the ground or the one up top? I'll let you choose. The one up top.
The one up top, because I'll let Lexus handle the one that's near them.
Perfect. Okay, great. So the one up top is spider number 2. And what's the damage on that?
So I am casting it at. Yeah, so that's 1d10, I think. 1d10? Is that 1d10? Yeah, 1d10.
Yes.
Which one is that one?
That is the one that looks like a little jewel.
This one?
No, that's the D8. It's this one. It's this like little
This one?
Yes, that's the one.
$90? Is that 90?
So it would be 9. Yeah.
That's just not okay. Why does it look like that?
Because it's for like minutes. So that's like like
Oh.
you know, it's a D, like it's technically like a D, not a
100.
D100. It's kind of a D100, but it's not a D100. Yeah. Anyway,
Okay.
but yeah, so 9 points of damage. Beautiful, spider 2. Thank God that Winnie gets advantage on the one that's on the ground, so she can get. Great. Okay, fabulous. And she gets a D6 plus 4. And she's also got Hunter's Mark, which means that's another 6. Beautiful. Okay, so that is... Oh my god, you guys have all done 9 damage on your first round. So
I love
fun.
Very slay.
Very slay. Oh my gosh, this one on the ground is looking hort
Still restrained.
already.
How much health do they have, the spiders?
Not a ton.
Okay.
Lexus, that is your turn.
Hey,
There's-
are there so within 10 feet of me, are there like my friends as well, or is it mostly like the spider?
Within 10 feet of you, your friends are. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I was considering maybe Arms of Hadaring, but that affects all creatures in range, so I think it's close. If it's close, I'll just stab it with my dagger.
Yeah, it's looking pretty bad.
Oh, sick! Yeah, I'll just try to see if I can finish it off then.
All right, yeah.
Okay, that
roll
is
to
a
attack.
7 plus 3, so that is a 10.
10 does not hit.
Yeah.
I think you're riding off of your
See-
high of doing that really cool move, and you just completely woof it. Your foot gets like stuck on the little web thing, and you just miss this guy.
Yeah. She also looks over at Galadriel to see if Galadriel like noticed that. But there's like, why do I care if Galadriel noticed this? I met this person 2 days ago. Fucking Fadian thinking everybody should get married.
So cute. All right. Speaking of, Fadian, is your turn.
I'm stuck.
You are stuck, so what you can do is, if you are going to make a ranged attack, you would make it at disadvantage, or you could use your attack to free yourself. It's up to you.
I might as well attempt to free myself at this point.
All right, great, yeah.
So, what do I need to roll, like specifically, or just a roll?
So make whatever you're attacking it with, roll to attack, or...
Okay, so that would be attacking it with obviously an unarmed strike because I don't have any weapons. So it's just kind of.
You could
tearing
also
off.
use a cantrip if you want, or
Okay.
a spell, yeah.
Fate bolt.
All right, yeah. Make a spell attack.
So 15 plus 6, so 21.
Certainly hits, and funny enough, it is actually vulnerable to fire damage. So roll your damage. It will very likely destroy this thing.
So it's a 1d10. Got it right here. That's a 7.
You only needed to roll a 2. Amazing. Fabulous. So yeah, you are free. You do have a bonus action, and you do have your movement. So if you want to position yourself better, or you can.
I'm just
End your
checking if
turn.
I have any bonus actions. The only one I have is Misty Step, which I'm not going to use. I'm just going to, like, just free myself and be like, okay, just give me a minute.
Amazing. Okay, cool. Bugsy's gonna roll. Most certainly hits. D10. This thing is on death's door. This one on the ground. And Athenia. Athenia is gonna give a bardic to Fidan. I think that's her last bardic. And
Wait, didn't the short rest that Lexus and I had?
one more time, what?
Because Lexus and I had a short rest that gained our spell slots back. Surely everyone took that, or was that just
oh, right.
Right, I also play a bard in my other campaign.
No,
so.
you are.
They get them back at
correct.
a
How
short
many
rest
spell
at level
slot
4?
shots do I
Short
get
rest
there?
I can't
for
remember.
Blast of Inspiration.
6.
Okay. All right. Great. So then, yeah, she gives you her first bardic, I guess. And this thing is going to roll against her vicious mockery. Again, wisdom is not great. Yeah, nope, does not make it. And she literally, yep, obliterates this thing.
Oh,
You smell.
How does she vicious mockery?
Stinky.
I mean, that's
stinky,
probably
stinky.
true.
Please, what did she say? What did she say?
She says, "You smell."
Athenia, we're gonna need to teach you how to be a little bit more of a bitch sometimes. You're just such a lovely person.
Well, I thought that was good. You didn't like it?
I mean, like, it's just not very specific to the fact that they're a spider.
Amazing. All right, Spider 3 is obliterated. Well done, gang. Galandri's gonna cast Bonfire. It does not save. And it takes a D8. Okay, that's only 2, but that's still something. All right. Akasha, you are up next.
okay. Who's left?
There's this one spider that you're fighting.
Okay. Right. I guess I will throw another firebolt at
Yeah.
this spider.
Yeah, get it, babe. Spell attack.
Did we do a short rest at all? Because I'm a little confused here.
So an hour is a short rest, technically. And I'll say, like, with the dream sequence and, like, all of that's in the memories and all that stuff, I'll say that an hour has passed. So that's technically, like, a short rest.
That's a short rest. How much do I get my spell slots back as a wizard?
So because you're a wizard and you get, like, a fuck ton of spell slots, you don't get them back after a short rest, unfortunately. But you do get hit dice, which is, like health points. So if you are at risk of dying at any point, which I don't think you will be, but if you are, then we can work out how much you would have gotten back in a short rest. But
This is my first time playing a wizard, so...
No, you're
like,
great. Wizards are tough. Wizards are hard. You're doing excellent. So, but if you hit that firebolt, tell me what you roll, and then we can get this damage sorted out.
I rolled an 18.
Oh yeah, absolutely hits.
Yeah, I don't even have to add it. Yeah.
Absolutely hits.
Which one am I hitting?
The one on the roof, or the
Okay, yeah, I hit
ceiling.
that one before.
Yes, you did.
I will roll this dice again. 5?
Very good. Looking beaten. Beaten and blooded. That spider is gonna help you.
Oh yeah.
Excellent.
Spider
Okay.
friend.
Bite attack. DC. Or excuse me. There we go. Yeah. Okay, that's going to be 6 damage. It is immune to poison, but 6 damage is pretty good. Yeah, this thing is on death's door. Winnie's gonna take a
Like,
shot
we
at
have a
it.
new spider bestie.
Your spider bestie. I literally fucking kid you not. Winnie crits.
Ah, Winnie!
Winnie!
Winnie is consistently the combat MVP.
Love. Oh my god. Oh, I think I skipped Gongor. Oops. We'll say Gongor was knocked out during this whole thing. Oh no, he freed himself. That's what happened. We're good. We're fine. Excellent. Okay, so she crits, so she gets plus her hunter's mark. Oh my god, she does 11 plus 4 plus an extra d6. So it's 15 plus 3, so that's 18 damage. She fucking waffles this thing. It explodes from her fucking thing. Amazing. And now you've got a new little spider companion.
Hell yeah!
Akasha, would you like to name... Oh, Akasha and Galandra, you debate over naming, because Galandra, you technically made it be our friend.
Oh, please,
So you
by
guys
all
decide
means.
together.
I will say, darling, it's not the first spider friend that I've had, so I shall leave the honors to you.
Oh no, my mom would get mad at me if I named it her name.
Oh, yeah.
True.
Spiders, needless tray, don't mix.
Let me rack my brain a little bit. I'm actually pulling up my Pinterest right now.
I love you.
Just an idea. What about Arachne?
Arachne?
That's still
Like,
in the
That is a
nose.
spidery name.
That's from the Greek myth.
Yeah, but it's still in the nose. What about? What do you like? Would you like? I can't speak to it. How's Serenity? You're kind of pretty.
The little
Serenity the spider.
The little spider like wiggles its butt a little bit and like chitters. I dare say I think she likes that name.
Oh, she's so cute. I love her. Do you think we could take her back to the dorm?
Well, the spell only lasts for 24 hours, so I'm not quite sure how she'll feel after that, but we shall see.
Maybe we should leave her here then.
We should give her a bunch of treats so she likes us afterwards.
The only treats that are here are us. And I don't think I want to be spider food.
Thanks.
We know who we could feed to her. The
Not me.
guy. The really stupid guy with stupid armor.
Chad.
Thaddeus?
Yeah, Thaddeus. We could feed him.
We could feed Wireless to her. Fucking Wireless, I hate
Yeah.
that guy.
Meet Adrian.
Well,
So-
Adrian, we need.
You can bring her with you. Like, again, it's 24 hours, so like hopefully you guys will be out of here by then, but it is up to you.
I want to bring her so Thaddeus will get eaten.
Yeah, let's Thaddeus and Adrian. Do you think they're dating? Landry,
They're
are
gay.
Thaddeus and Adrian a thing?
They're gay.
Darling, don't even get me started. There's
Oh,
so much history there. It is messy, but
I need to know everything.
darling, we don't have time. I shall divulge
Is
all
this
of the
some kind of,
dirty
like-
details.
Is this some kind of like homoerotic friendship thing where like one of them has been in love with the other for like their entire lives?
Listen,
Stop describing yourself.
you didn't hear it from me.
Describing myself.
You didn't hear it from me, but they've absolutely fucked.
Oh, I mean, come on.
Right.
You know they're there eating caviar out of each other's assholes like all the time.
darling!
Rooms. They snuck off to the practice rooms together.
Oh my goodness, the absolute... It's nasty of you. Nasty, nasty. Amazing.
I bet you like it though.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Edinburgh.
yeah, stuff.
Okay.
Anyways,
so you exit this cavern with Serenity kind of like skittering behind you. She's like alongside Galandry. And you reach an enormous vault door. It's
Knock.
it's covered in runes and gold. You don't recognize the language. anyone can make either a thieves' tools check or a strength check. Because Winnie has thieves' tools, I will give her a check. Or you can give advantage to someone that you would want to help. Or if you have another way that you want to open it up.
I will give advantage to Winnie.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I'll give. If that doesn't work, I'll give advantage to Gongor to make a strength
Beautiful.
saving.
Can
to make
I
a strength
can I
check.
do Arcana or Insight?
Yeah, you can do Arcana.
I'll do Arcana then.
I'm sorry, I'm weak.
I'm so weak.
We're all weak.
Oh, that's
I'm
not a
so
good.
weak.
That's not a good roll. No, that's
Dainty lady.
What was it? What was it?
like an 8.
An 8. An 8's not terrible. So an 8, I mean, even on an 8, I'll tell you, there is intense, powerful, old magic behind this door. You can, like, taste it, like, on your tongue. It's like... It's mouth-wateringly powerful. As a wizard, you can feel it. Like, your hands begin to sweat.
Oh. Not the
Feel
sweaty
anything?
palms.
Not the sweaty
Mom, spaghetti.
palms. Winnie opens the door with your assistance. No problem. She's incredibly skilled at this, very dexterous. And as you open the door, you see an enormous vault. It seems to go on for miles. You are blinded by the gold just shining and shimmering at you.
Damn.
Jewels, gold bars, heaving chests that are just like filled to the brim with treasures, with coins, ancient weapons, endless shelves of priceless books, and a literal fountain of gold. This is the vault of the legendary adventurer Onyxara. Her legendary hoard that most thought to be a myth. Her treasure from hundreds of years of adventuring.
It
Do you think
belongs in
this
a
is what
museum.
What? One at a time? One at a time, please. One at a time.
I said it belongs in a museum.
Oh my god.
Do we think this might be the hoard that the dragon was guarding, and maybe find Onyxara was a little metaphorical?
I mean, unless we're gonna get burned alive by a dragon right now.
Don't
Well, I think
take anything.
Yeah, let's not take anything at all.
could be at least like Scrooge McDuck in the cold. I'm joking. I'm joking. I tried that once. It wasn't fun.
Considering you're the lawyer, I would think of many, many reasons why not to do that.
It's not stealing anything. You can move things. You just can't take them with the intent
Even
of
so,
permanently
why
depriving the
in
owner of the
solid
property.
metal? Girl.
Akasha.
That's not legal. That's common sense.
Yeah.
Akasha, you see a glimmering fountain before you. The water within it, almost like a mix of like, it almost looks like pearlescent. Like it's sort of pink at one angle, then purple, then blue, then green. And you feel it like calling to you. It's beckoning you closer. Can you give me an Arcana check, please?
Okay.
If anyone wants to help her as well.
10.
Yeah, I'll give the help action.
Oh, you weren't help action. What do I do with that?
Roll again and take
Oh,
the
you rolled
higher one.
advantage.
11.
11. 11, this is, again, very, very powerful magic. This is an artifact that is thousands of years old. And as you reach in to touch the water, it flows past your hands and you feel life breathe back into you as much as you can as an undead. And at that, you are fully healed and regain all of your spell slots.
Oh, thank you.
I don't want to know why we suddenly have this mechanic to fully heal and regain all of our spell slots, but
What do you mean? There's nothing suspicious about making sure. Yeah, so they yeah.
Well, it's legal to touch things, and then I think Lexus, seeing I guess like Akasha has been rejuvenated, also does that.
Yep.
And
Regain. You see Winnie heads over and tentatively sort of puts her hand out and lets the water fall over her fingers, and she as well regains life. Gongor, everybody sort of files in. Is there anyone who elects to not partake in the cool fountain?
Trust it. I don't trust this at all.
All right, you don't trust it.
Slowly.
No worries at all.
Lexus sees Fidan refrain, and Lexus is like, "Damn it! I should have refrained too." Oh,
I'm sorry. I've been in the Feywild enough to know when shit's fucked up.
Hey, it's totally
but like
cool.
nothing's asking us for our names. Like, from what I can understand, the names is a cornerstone of Fey law.
Even so, if it's not directly telling you what it is, don't go near it.
I probably should have taken that advice.
Everyone give me a perception check.
That one.
You've fallen back into your own mind, thinking about, did I make a horrible mistake?
Did I make a horrible mistake?
What did you get, Akasha?
I got a 9.
A 9? Okay. I think you're just enamored with this just like gorgeous water. What'd you get?
I got a nat 20.
Fadian.
I'm not kidding.
Fadian. With your friends gathered around this breathtaking hoard before your eyes. More money, more gold, more jewels, more valuables than you've ever seen in your life. And yet, you are constantly looking out for other dangers, things that could go wrong. You scan this room, and you see a flicker of movement in the distance. You see Deputy Headmaster Lazuli Lovely Bell chained against a wall of this vault, the blue shimmer of her wings much diminished, bound in chains, and standing over her, Headmaster Andragor Silverleaf. Thaddeus Fortier.
Feed into the fucking spider. Oh my god.
And Adrian Adonis.
Oh, the bitch is gonna have it coming.
And that is where we're going to end for today.
Oh. That's crazy. I knew they were doing some shit.
I knew it! Because I failed that insight check! All the way back in session 2!
Always. It always comes down to the insight checks, baby. Always.
I mean, it just makes sense that Fading would be like, something's up!
Amazing. All right, well, that is where we're going to end for today. Thank you so much to everyone for watching. We will be back very, very soon for the final episode of Westerly Academy Season 1. Perhaps if we do Season 2, keep on the lookout. Make sure to subscribe to stay updated for episodes. Links to donate to the families are listed in my description. And take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.